back to Give 'em Chances Farm. We're out here tonight doing our nightly chores. I'm trying to finish up the milking right now. We already got Sky milked, and now we're got hot chocolate here on the stand. So got my helper today. So we probably gonna end up breaking down and getting a milk machine for the third doe comes into the picture, because I think after the fair with moving animals around and them in a new environment and not wanting to really walk very well until they got to the ring, at least outside the barns they were real scared. So hands are still a little bit sore from that. So I can get through milking Sky, but then hot chocolate kind of gives me a little bit of trouble afterwards with my hands kind of hurting. Plus she's been giving us quite a bit of milk too, so in comparison, Sky's still giving us about a half a gallon each milking, and hot chocolate's actually increased to, she'll give us a half-gallon jar and almost a quart jar. So each milking. So we were able to, and then with being gone for basically we were here just to do chores basically, but other than that we were at the fair for 5 days. So during that 5 days the milk kind of accumulated in the fridge. We did drink a little bit of it and use some of it to feed the bucklings, but not near like what we do when we're here every day and can drink and cook with it.
Chocolate milk or chocolate gravy or...
So we did end up breaking out the cream separator the other day, and was able to separate the cream off of 6 gallons of milk. So it ended up giving us
almost two
quarts of
about
cream.
a quart and a half.
Yeah.
Or a little over a quart and a half.
Yep. It would have probably been 2 quarts if I wouldn't have I spilled some of it.
Well, and then the first part of it, we thought we had all of because every time you get that machine out, you got to run hot water through it to get all the, maybe there was dirt, depending on.
Well, plus it helps heat the thing up.
It helps heat the motor up in the machine. So we thought we had all of it out of the machine, and then
yeah, because it had quit dripping, but then when I fired it back up, you could tell that first
it was really watery milk. So it was like, uh-oh. So we had to start all over.
Yeah, so she started dancing around. She's getting towards the end. And
the flies are bugging her. The flies are like really bad back here.
Yeah.
We need to clean this stand again since she
spilled
knocked
the milk
bucket over the other day. So.
Definitely on the list of things that we need to get a metal stand, that way it doesn't soak into the wood.
Mom, can we make butter with the cream?
Yeah, that's what we were going to do
tomorrow.
Yay! Butter.
Yep. So we'll end up making. Well, Brittany will while I'm at work tomorrow. She'll make some butter. Maybe she can use that as tomorrow's video. We found
I'll have to find a recipe.
A recipe to be able to use the KitchenAid mixer with the to make goat milk butter. So she'll, if we find that recipe later on tonight, she'll try to make that as tomorrow's video, maybe kind of show you a little bit of how that works. It's a pretty easy recipe. We've done it before. First time we made it, we opted out of using the optional salt, which is fine if you're going to use the butter right away, but kind of need to, this time we're going to, since we have so much cream, because last time we only used, it was more like the amount of like a jelly jar. we just made a small batch just to trial it to see that we actually liked it. And we did, so, but it just didn't last very long without having the salt in it. So this go around we'll add the optional salt. That way we can kind
Honey gotta help
of help it a little better. So
get the flies away from her.
and then the other option for some cream down the road, one of the guys I used to work with, he now retired, but he asked me if I could bring him some cream sometime. He's gonna make some cream puffs for us. So at some point I'll get in touch with him, and when I know ahead of time that we're gonna
Do it.
do it. This time it was kind of a last minute thing. We just decided we got a
Well,
lot of milk in there.
yeah.
I didn't want to keep just feeding it to the pigs, so because usually about day 3, because we don't pasteurize the milk, we drink it raw. But about day 3, Brittany says she can taste, especially if they get into any of the alfalfa pellets in the feed. She can taste that, she says. I've drank it out to 7 days, and it doesn't do any difference to me. And I drink it as white milk. They put
I have to have chocolate.
chocolate syrup in it.
But I'm not a white milk person
Yeah.
anyways, unless it's in like cereal.
Yeah. See, I'm more of a, just give me a glass of cold milk with my dinner. I like having milk with dinner.
Well, I like a glass of cold milk, but it's gotta be chocolate.
Me too.
But
All right,
I was
besides done.
never
Okay.
much of a
Alright, we
white
just got a
milk
sprayer
drinker.
and we're done. Sorry,
Okay.
it's hot out here. And supposedly, the weatherman told us yesterday, well, it's supposed to bring in some pop-up showers last night, and it's not going to lower the temperature, but it's supposed to lower the humidity.
Yeah,
It's
Tell that
been
to
dry
our-
as a bone. It didn't.
tell that to
Didn't
our
even
body.
sprinkle.
The rain is us sweating. That's
Yeah.
that's the pop-up
We haven't
showers.
got anything, which it's, you know, the last three days it was supposed to have rained. So it's, you know, our hay fields out there blooming clover, and
Needing cut.
my dad's antsy on wanting to cut it, but, you know, there's been rain in the forecast for the last off and on for the last 3 weeks. And so he's been hesitating on cutting it. But the other side of that is, you know, we raise honeybees too, so they say best thing for honeybees is a lazy hay farmer. So because really the bloom part of it that they can gain advantage to is usually a little bit later in the cycle as to what we would normally cut it for hay, which is now. It's kind of in that later stage. So, and even looking at stuff like that and kind of doing some research, especially on like an alfalfa field, they say that, you know, you can take it a little later like that and be productive for the bees and really only lose a couple percentage of the protein on it. So it's still high enough to get your protein content that's needed, but you just lose just a little bit of it. Not too bad.
Oh, another thing. Our ducks have started laying eggs.
Yep.
So our khaki Campbells are, I can't remember how old they are. I'll have to go back to the previous videos.
I don't remember. I just remember when I looked it up, the end of July, the 1st of,
It's a little dirty.
yeah, that one's a dirty
But
one.
those
so
were
we'll
all
have to get
found-
rid of that one. Yeah, that was found
found outside. But yeah, they've
Yeah.
started laying. At first, they started laying the smaller eggs, and then they're starting to graduate to some of the bigger ones.
Yep.
It's about the size of my finger.
Yep.
Ish.
So things are changing. We'll see how it goes. But we're just still trying to recoup a little bit from fair.
Not motivated, especially
Yeah.
with this heat.
Fair takes a little bit out of you, and it takes a little while to get back at it. And the downfall is the state fair starts in about 4 days. So, but luckily for that, the only thing we're taking there is the girls' beekeeping projects, which was their extracted honey. So we'll take that, drop it off, and it'll be there for, I think it's like, what, 3-4 weeks, I think is what our state fair is running this year. Something like that.
I think August.
It's running all the way to like
towards
August
20
something.
something is when we gotta go pick it back up.
Yeah, but like I said, just a little short video today. Like I said, we're not really motivated today.
No, I'm ready to go back inside where it's cool.
It's just hot. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video though. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share on social media with all your family and friends, and we'll see you guys on the next one.